Welcome one and all, this is Magic the Gathering 2012. So what we're going to look at here today is how to play Magic the Gathering 2012 edition. Over here we enter the Campaign edition where we have Campaign, Arch Enemy, and Revenge. Where basically in the campaign you have to do this. Start battling these different planeswalkers, and as you go along you start to unlock all the planeswalkers plus their decks, and you also have side missions. This is the tutorial, in fact, and you have Rumble the Jumble. But over here, we either go to tutorial or we go straight to defeating this planeswalker, Koth. So, since I will be explaining to you guys exactly what's going on, I'm gonna skip the tutorial and go directly to the match. So the tutorial, okay, yeah, we know that the tutorial helps us, but no thank you over here. And over here we get to choose our deck. So basically, you have a choice between white, blue, red, green, black, green, blue, red, black, black, white, blue, red again, green there, and we're back to white. So of course each deck is suitable towards your kind of play. We're going to actually use white for this, since white is very basic to use. So we're going to press continue here, and this is what it's going to look like. So basically you have the table, our hand is drawn for us right here. We have, these are lands, these are what helps you play the game. In fact, if I actually just scroll in, it will just tell me that it's a basic land, nothing special about it. We move on to the next card, and we have a creature card here, who is a core soldier. So you need 2 white mana for this to cast it, and it has an ability whenever it enters the battlefield, I attach an equipment I control to a target creature I control. So basically it's just, I think it's free playing an enchantment there, I'm not sure, we'll see. And we have a rare card, you can tell because this is in gold, also takes 2 mana, and it's a human knight. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, I may draw a card. Metalcraft, equipment I control has 0 as long as I control 3 or more artifacts. That's brilliant. Artifacts are these little items that help you. This is an artifact. There we go. As you can see, it's an artifact equipment. Okay. So if I equip it to a creature, it gets +2/+1, and I get to use the equip cost, which is 2 mana. It's only 1, so I guess it would be one of my first plays, and this is a very high cost card. As you can see, 1 specific mana and 3 of any color, so that's basically 4 mana there. It's an instant. Target player gets 2 life for each creature on the battlefield. Obviously, that target player would be me. So that's my hand, and I think it seems like a pretty good hand. So I'm gonna keep that. And my opponent starts. Of course, he's the one using the mountains. His lands look specifically like this one right here, red. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a land, and it also highlights for us the options of what to play, which is basically just this. So we're going to cast that onto the battlefield. There we go. It's going to give me a tip of all the abilities. I'm going to say don't show again. And I don't have anything to do, so I'm just going to let the timer here run out. So he played a land again. He didn't play any spells. I'm going to put in 1 land over there, and now I have 2 cards that I can play. I'm just curious what I just got into my hand. So it's 3 mana. Whenever a creature an opponent controls gets tapped, but a +1/+1. Okay, that's pretty good actually. And of course that card, as you can see, it's divided them into my mana cost. So this is cheapest to the most expensive. That's good. Alright, so I think, I'm not sure, they're both 2/2. This one gives me a chance to put a equipment I control to target creature control. So I think it would be best if I put this guy, so then I put this layer, so that equipment goes directly onto him. So we'll play that. That's 2 mana right there, tapped, and it's a 2/2 creature on the battlefield. Obviously, we cannot attack as it's saying it here. We have summoning sickness. Therefore, when a creature comes onto the battlefield, we cannot attack at all. So now the turn is taken down to the opponent. He puts another mana, and he casts his first spell. It's a sorcery spell. These can only be played during his turn. So it's going to deal direct damage to the number of mountains he controls onto my creature. Oh, that's just great. I just lost my creature right there on the field. So I'm going to play continue because I can't really stop it. And that goes to my graveyard. The graveyard's here. And we have a new card. So I'm going to cast that land there. This is 1 as long as... Okay, I like that. So I'm going to cast that first. So that's onto the battlefield. And I'm going to cast that next. It should be applying the ability. There it goes. It's applying the ability. So I'm going to get that and equip it to this without casting the 2 costs. The equipment costs, I don't cast it. It does it for me. So it's like beneficial. This turns into a 4/3. It just told me, yeah, it has flying. Whenever it's equipped, it gets +1/+1 and has flying. The equipment obviously gives me +2/+1. That makes it the 4/3 total. The 4/3 will go away if they destroy the artifact. So he's done his first creature here, where it is... you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a 3/3, but whenever it comes to the battlefield, it destroys an artifact. Probably he's going to destroy my equipment artifact that I just put there. Yep, he targeted it and is destroyed. That becomes 1/1 again because it's not equipped. So why did I just zoom in there? I love the artwork of Magic the Gathering. That's the coolest thing about this game. Alright, so let's see what this creature does. Whenever an opponent controls tap plus okay, so basically every time a creature is tapped, this thing gets +1/+1. And if a player gains, okay, so I get 2 life. And okay, so yeah, there's something else I forgot to mention. These are life points down here, and he's got his life points up there. The minute that goes down to 0, someone loses, as the person who gets 0 life. So I'm gonna just cast that for now. So if that creature decides to tap, it gets a +1/+1. I am going to skip my attack phase, seeing that the creature is bigger than mine. I'm not going to risk losing anything, just building a walled shield right there. And he cast another creature. It's an elemental, nothing special. This is just nice texts, you know, relate to the story. It's a 4/5, quite costly radar. So he plays that. That's fine. And he's going through the attack phase. He skips attack phase. And he passes turn to me, which gives me something to worry about. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have a creature angel, flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from demons. Oh, and from dragons. That's good. So what does he have? He's got a beast. And he's got an elemental. So that's kind of worthless there. So I'm just going to cast that. Okay, so it's telling me what first strike does. So first strike is that the creature does damage first before any combat damage is done. If the creature survives, then the other creature attacks back. So okay, that's grateful to know. And lifelink gives us life, as the name suggests. And flying, obviously, it's unblockable unless it's by flying or reach. So we're given the option again to attack. Again, I skipped the attack phase. It's not going to be a good idea to attack for now. So he's going into his last main phase. He's going into his last main phase here, and sorry about that. I'm kind of tired. Um, Alright, so if he gives him 1 mana, this guy gets a +1/+0. So that will start to increase. And it's only until the end of turn, which means it won't be permanent. So right now it's pretty much a cold war between us. Okay, so I don't have anything else to play but this card. So that would give me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 life right there. So I'm just gonna attack with the flying 5/5. I'm just gonna attack. He can't block me. He's gonna take 5 damage right there. And continue. He reduces the 5 life, and it's my opponent's turn. So he's done another elemental first strike as well. Whenever another creature dies, this gets a +1/+1 counter. So if a creature of mine dies or his dies, that creature is gonna start growing. So I think I should pay attention then. Okay, so he's gonna attack with the 0/4. He has 2 mana open right there. That means that can go up to 2/4 whenever he defends. Did he just get a counter there? Oh, this thing also grows every time it gets a +1/+1 counter. That's cool, I guess. He's still got 3 cards in his hand. I don't know what he's gonna play, so I'm gonna not block that. He's playing his ability, so I get 2 damage right there. And that's fine. I can accept that. Why didn't I just get like 2 life instead? That's a curious part. That doesn't give me life. Oh well, it was better for me. So 2/1 soldier into the battlefield. And keep building my wall, so I'm not gonna play anything else. I'm just going to be tapping that 5/5 right there. And I attack. He obviously can't block me, so he's gonna get another 5 damage, draining him to 5 life less, making him 10. And it's his turn. Okay, so you use an instant, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn, so he's just gonna take control of my creature. That's not good. So we get a human shaman creature, enters the battlefield, target creature gets +0. Okay, so he's gonna boost up a creature for sure. Whether we like it or not, he's starting to build quite an army now. And he's attacking with 3 creatures. That is a 6. Oh man, he just boosted him up. That's my own creature. That's great. And that's the tree. Okay, I have to be careful because if one of my creatures dies, I'm really gonna start risking a lot of things. So I'm gonna skip the blocking phase. Okay, so that took me down, down to 16 life. I'm not worried so far, and I get my creature back. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the 5/5. That's fine. I got a new card. 6. It's equipment. Okay. And I don't have 6 mana for that, however. So, there we go. We used the 5/5 lifelink, gave me life. So, he plays another mana. And he plays another creature. So this guy boosts up his toughness for each mountain my opponent controls. That's a 4/11. So it's 4 damage, 11 life for that creature. That's great. So what I'm gonna just play that instant right there and just gain a bunch of life. That's 43 life. It's very impossible at this time for my opponent to even bother trying to kill me. So let's get another 5 life, and my opponent loses 5 life. And my opponent loses, and I win. So that's pretty much the fun part about this game. The mana's there to summon spells, the creatures are there to attack and to defend you. As you're seeing, you attack the opponent. So we defeated Koth, that's great. As you can see, once you've unlocked that path, you get a challenge. It's one-on-one challenge. Then you get 2 new planeswalkers to go around. This guy with a deck means he will give you a deck once you win. So you have both lines, you gotta be both planeswalkers, and you move on to the next planeswalker over here, and it keeps going like that. So until next video, we will be tackling Garruk.